Give me just a moment and I'll fix this all up. All right. Yeah. Be the first in leadership board by showing support. Oh, okay. Cool. I got top fans now. Awesome. Start the poll. Oh, what's up, everybody? How you doing, Rebel? Hey, everyone. I'm just trying to get all this stuff set up, guys. What's up, my Jin? How you doing, baby? Everybody, I took a nap earlier. That's the only reason why I didn't come on earlier, because I took me a nap. So, how's everybody doing? What's up, everybody? You're not in a good mood? I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Rebel. What about you, my Jin? You feeling better this morning? Summer, welcome in. I didn't realize I could do the top fans thing. This is kind of neat. Oh, okay. I got you, Benny. Someone tried to hack into your phone, man. That's not good. You're doing pretty good today, Jin. That's awesome to hear, baby. It's always great to hear. All right, let me go get some water so we can maybe do some scalds. How does that sound? All right, back with us some water bottles so we can do some scalds now. So when we reach 5 likes, we'll do our first scald. So I had to fix some things. Oh, they messed up some of your apps and everything, man? That sucks. Man. I'm just at my boring day program now, like always. I got you, Raymond. Man, that sucks whenever they go in and they screw up all your stuff whenever, whether it's a computer or if it's a cell phone, this hacking trend that's been around since computers have been invented, honestly. This hacking trend is, why you got to hack somebody else's stuff? Why you got to touch somebody else's stuff? Hack the CIA. They actually give you jobs for that. Especially if you're good at it. They'll give you a job. Yeah, it does. Doesn't even know how they did it. Yeah, man. You know, sometimes these people got some programs that they write on their own that can do incredible stuff. You know, oh, I was thinking about continuing forging today, guys, but I just don't feel like it. I'm taking a lazy day for me. You know, I actually managed to get this sucker straight, and it stayed straight. The only thing that isn't straight is the very tip right here, which is okay. That's what I was holding on to. Trying to cool down. I got you there, baby. You need to rest? Oh, I need to rest. Yeah, I needed to take a nap and take a day off. I've been a little extra busy lately. So I'm taking some time off to do some me things, and then I'll get back into the game. But this is gonna be a lot of fun to test. Because as you can see, that's not a little blade. When it gets a handle on it, that's gonna be a good beefy blade. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Rebel. And thank you so much there, Summer, for being my #1 contributor right now. You know, welcome in, everybody. If you're brand new, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. It's a slow day today, guys. I woke up slow. You know, I've been moving slow. It's a slow day. My body told me, be chill. And that's what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you, Mr. Rebel. One more again. Oh. It's okay, Summer. It happens. You know, that's why we record it. So you can go back and watch it. That's only if you want to, though. Oh, man, though. It has definitely been an interesting day, to say the least, though. You know, it might not have been a fast day like it was yesterday, because yesterday, man, I worked here, I worked for my dad, and then I worked for my friend, and, you know, did all that blacksmithing on top of it. Boy, I was wore out. Oh, yeah, there's my girlfriend's channel right there. Let's pin that. Okay, guys, so if y'all would, and y'all don't mind donating, both of those are my Cash App and my PayPal. None of the money goes to me. It all goes to charity, you know, so that's all I ask is donate to some charity for me, you know, and I'll send the money. I'll do all the hard part, you know, guys, but none of that's going to be kept by me whatsoever. I take 0% interest in it. Oh, I got you, man. What's up, Country Girl Sweet? Welcome in. How? 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 Oh, man, guys. Nothing much. I'm literally just sitting here kind of chilling. I know we had a short live this morning. Might not have a very long live today. Probably just going to be taking it easy today, guys. Honestly. Let my brain chill out and recuperate and everything like that from doing all this research and watching all these videos about the craziness that's going on in America right now. There's your mister. But the absolute insanity that is going on around the planet right now is what? You know, I'm glad we made it through Pride Month here in America without a single hate crime going on, especially with what has been happening recently with this LGBTQ plus community, you know, which if you want to be a freak, I support it. Be a freak, you know, go on ahead, be yourself, have fun, you know, but don't shove it down people's throats and definitely don't indoctrinate kids into it. That's all I was ever saying. See, pick YouTube me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. You know, some of this there's so much going on. It's hard to talk about it all. You know, and that's the main thing I'm looking at. There's just so much going on right now, guys. There's several big trials that are happening. You know, there's several different situations going on in other countries that we're involved in. There's the situations going on down here in America right now with inflation, all the changes happening, all these kinds of stuff. It's just, yeah, it's one thing after another. It's no wonder these newer generation of children are growing up with higher anxiety and everything like that. They never catch a break. They're stressed out constantly because there's so much stuff that there's just changing constantly. Just change. And if you don't roll with it, you're not hip, you know. So it's, these kids don't catch a break. It's no wonder they're fried. I mean, granted, yes, we kids in the 90s, we were fried too, but we were fried on a different reason. You know, we were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too, guys, but I mean, at least we could read. You know, that's what I'm looking at. At least my generation could read. You know, and I'm feeling sorry for these newer generations because they can't even do that. Why you saying hi, my Jin Jin? I know you're here, baby. But it's just, it blows my mind. That's why, guys, I honestly am thinking about trying to save up the cash and me and Jin Jin move to Sweden. I really am thinking about that. I'll still be holding my show and everything like that, but I'll be doing it in a nice little village in the middle of middle of the Swiss Alps. I'd be happier that way. But you know, it's just getting that crazy, guys. It is. It is getting that insane, and I don't see any slowing down. In fact, I see it speeding up. I see things happening that this country's never had happen before, and that bugs me. Yeah, I'll definitely go check out your live there, country girl. I didn't see it when it came on because, guys, as soon as I got off live this morning, I took a nap. Yeah, I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. We're homeschooling from now on. It's just not safe anymore in schools, especially around here. I got you, Summer. I can understand that. I'd homeschool too. You know, really and honestly, I would. And it's not because the system isn't dangerous or anything like that. It's literally because I could teach my kids better than what the school system's going to. You know, I could teach them, at least have them reading and writing. You know, have them doing math as best I can do. You know, so yeah, I'd rather homeschool my kid because there's so much insanity. You know, and you don't see these kinds of things that are going on here in American schools. As far as I know, you don't see these kinds of things happening in other schools around the world. And it's definitely causing a problem. The curriculum is weird. It's what? You know, I looked at the curriculum for a kid that was going to become my stepson until his mother decided to leave. But I was looking at that curriculum and I was just like, huh? Since when did doing long division change? Since when did doing long addition change? You know, because we kept showing him the way we knew how to do it. You know, the way we were all taught. My dad, me, his mama, my stepmom, we all taught him. You know, and he kept failing grades, and we couldn't figure out why. And then finally the teacher said, look, y'all can't teach him how to do long addition and division that way. It's not the right way anymore. And we were like, but, huh? It's not the right way? I mean, it's math. You're getting the same answer. And they were like, yes, but they have extra steps they do now. And I'm like, why are you going to add extra steps on a simple addition and division and subtraction and multiplication? Why add extra steps to get to the answer? All you're doing is confusing the kid. You know, you're not making it easier on them. You're not making school a learning experience. You're making it a torturous, mind draining, emotionally destroying, job is what you're doing. You know, guys, I've always been a firm believer in education should be fun. You should find a way to be able to make learning fun. And unfortunately, the only way to do that nowadays is to hand them all iPads. Nobody wants to get out and do old school science experiments. What happened to making the homemade rockets and launching them off and having to do a report on, the basics of a rocket? Whatever happened to going outside and making big old toothpaste elephant shots? Whatever happened to blowing up gummy bears? That all these things are things that we used to do. The Turtle Man. I am not the Turtle Man. I am not him. But thank you. Okay. Thank you, Ben. But yeah, the schools are especially, it's just, we need to be able to bring back the things that made our world, made our country worthwhile. Bring back the things that made kids interested in learning. I know that when we started learning about the American Revolution, my class took all the popular kids. Oh, we got 5 likes. We get our first scald. But we took all the popular kids versus everybody else. And what that was for, because we had little straws that we were shooting Q-tips out of. And it was all the popular kids versus everybody else. And it was supposed to represent America versus the colonialists. Scald. But it was to represent America fighting the British. All the popular kids were, the American Revolution, the patriots, and we were all the thanks for the shout out, homie. No problem, Ben. What's up, Phoenix Terror? How are you? I give everybody a shout out that pops into my channel, honestly. If you want to pop in, say hi, you get a shout out. Cheers, yeah. Me personally, I'm drinking out of a drinking horn. My grandfather made this for me out of the first cow I ever raised. So this is actually a meat ribeye, or what's left of him. All right, guys. So y'all know the drill. We get 5 more likes after the 5th one, and we'll do another scald. Right now, we only need 4 more. Work finger. Professor, welcome in. I'm good, but I'm missing my friend that passed away. Oh, man. That's never good. I remember when I was in school, I learned multiplication tables when I was in like 4th grade. Yeah, 7th graders are reading on a 4th grade level now here in America. Reading has become such an issue for our students to be able to figure out that they have turned reading into a curriculum. I don't know about you guys, but since when did reading need to be a curriculum? Oh, we're doing good. I was letting everybody know that I'm kind of going to be doing a little bit of a short live today again, all throughout today. I'm not going to be doing very long lives. And the only reason being is because I'm kind of taking me a little bit of a break. I have little internet connection. I got you. What's up, Coral? How you doing? Welcome back in. Guns N' Roses are coming next week to Finland. Awesome. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I've seen Guns N' Roses before. My 4th grade teacher's assistant used to read to us. Awesome. Yeah, I get you there. We used to have to read to the teacher. We had to sit down and each one of us had to read a chapter of whatever book it was that we were reading at the time. And my teachers would make it fun. They would choose books that we would like the Critter Kids or Hank the Cowdog, or hell, I always requested Jules Verne, which made half of them groan until the story got going. And then they would be like, okay, this is actually kind of cool, you know? So I was requesting, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and stuff like that whenever I was in fourth grade. And it used to surprise my teacher because I knew these stories. And not only did I know them, half of them I knew almost by heart, and you got kids nowadays that are in high school and read like 2-3 words at a time and get frustrated and quit. That's how you started liking Willy Wonka and James and the Giant Peach. What's up, Outlaw Nations? I love the book James and the Giant Peach, and the movie was actually fairly decent. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh boy, they made a lot of changes to be able to make that book, and they did a lot of changes to be able to make that movie. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm probably gonna be on here for just a short amount of time more, and then I'm gonna be hopping off, guys. It's nothing against anybody. I'm sorry if I disappoint anybody. I'm sorry if anybody missed it. It's just I'm taking a me day, so I'm just kind of popping on here a little bit here and there to have a quick little conversation, and then I'm popping off, guys. It's nothing against anyone. It's literally just that I've been on YouTube every day that I could be. Every moment that I was conscious or coherent, I was on here. And now I need a break. Yeah, arts and crafts is awesome. What's up, Doom Ducky? No, you're all good, man. Yeah, it's my body is aching. My brain is aching. There's a lot of things going on. I've been, like we said, I've been trying to forge out this sax for a minute now. We've got our hidden tang ready. We're just going to have to take and start stretching out this blade a little further, and we're going to try to bevel it out, and then we're going to clean it and polish it all up. And hopefully it'll look freaking awesome when I'm done. By the way, when Slaughter to Prevail was in Tusca, there was a free option. So there were some guys on Ukraine flag, and some showed middle finger the whole show, but they still played. Nice. Hello, Steph. I'm having a great day. Oh, yeah. You had some mean teachers back then. So yeah, guys, the sax is almost completed. We've got a tang on there now. So you get to work it. Oh, man. Hopefully, I can fix a little issue that I put into this. I put my tang a little low this time. I don't know how that's going to affect its cutting ability, but we're going to find out. I might be able to move this tang up further. I don't know yet. Yeah. It's raining where you're at, country girl? That sucks. Yeah, I had a teacher that actually used to try to take and fail me constantly because she didn't like my mama growing up in school. Wish it would rain there. I thought you was tired of the rain, Jin Jin. All right, guys, one more like, and we get our next scald. Thunder and lightning. Oh. Feel the thunder and the lightning. You want it to cool down? Yeah, I understand that. I get you there, baby. Oh, we got 10 likes now. Let's do our next scald. Got 11 likes. This goes to the 10th like. Scald. Doom High. Nice. Thank you for liking. Well, guys, I'm probably actually going to be leaving here in about 5 minutes. I'm only going to do about a 30-minute short today. See you later, Doom Ducky. You know, I just don't feel it today. I just really don't. But now I can take the phone in there with me. So if anybody leaves a message or anything like that on any of my videos or anything, I'll respond. I just might not be doing long videos today. So tonight we're gonna do a simple Black and Hills reading and call it even. We're not gonna do a full-fledged final thoughts. We're just gonna do a Black and Hills reading. Just found out that I almost have all the cards from the Pokemon set called Paradox Rift. Nice. That would be cool. Have every card from it. You know, that would be worth, that collection would be worth some money in a few years. You know, it's weird. Trading cards are worth a buttload of money. You know, everybody who gets mad at their kid for playing Pokemon, Digimon, or collecting Magic the Gathering, or baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards, whatever kind of cards you collect. Don't get mad at them for it. In fact, encourage them. You never know when that's going to end up becoming that kid's college fund. You know, because I had 6,000 Magic the Gathering cards. And I had found out just before I was going to graduate from high school that some of those cards were worth hundreds of dollars. And there was a couple of them worth thousands. I had 3 Ivory Masks. They were worth a buttload of money. I had a Black Lotus. That was worth an insane amount of money back then. And I can only imagine what it's worth now. For a card, oh my God, it was expensive. And I came home one day to collect them all up, to take them to a car dealer, to take them to a dealership where I could sell the cards. And my stepmom was burning them. She burnt them, every last one of them. I was so mad. Yeah, you only need 84? That's awesome. I never like it when people make fun of somebody for being different. Hello, Tyler. Welcome into the show. All right. Yeah, guys, today I'm just not putting much effort in. You know, I just kind of feel that way. And, you know, it's nothing against anybody or anything like that. I'm taking some me time today. You know, I'll pop on here and I'll do a Black and Hills reading tonight. And then that's pretty much going to be it. Yeah, there's your buddy, Tyler. Give me just a moment, guys. I will return, but give me just a moment. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to run to the restroom. I think my dad and them's here. So, yeah. It's probably going to be about time for me to jump on off of here in a minute. It's already 30 minutes in. And I think they went to the grocery store. Nope, that sounds like it drove past. By the way, guys, I finally got batteries for something. Yes, I thought about doing the lightsaber combat classes at one point. But so I got a combat worthy lightsaber. It makes all kinds of great noises. And it's really well balanced. But yeah, I've got a lightsaber. I'm a nerd. So I also like the blue one because it reminds me of Godzilla's breath weapon. Yeah. I love these little things. I got that. And I'm working on making me a new mace. I know I carry this around with me everywhere I go when I go walking because my moccasins are slippery. So I need something to keep balance. Oh, nice. You have a question block light. That's cool. But this is my actual carry-around self-defense weapon. You know, it's a ironwood shaft with a mace head. Want to know how they say hello and see ya in Iron Maiden? It's up the irons. Yep, I knew that one. But, guys, it's definitely been an interesting, month last month. That was, whoa, that was crazy. But there was so many stuff. There's so much stuff that happened, so much news, and so much bigotry going around on both sides. It was awful. Like, you're a huge Mario fan. I love Mario. The Mario movie that they came out with recently was actually really good. I really very much enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely kind of nostalgic. You seen it? Nice. It's really good. I loved it. Especially whenever they would do the scenes where they would just scroll the camera along the side and you'd see them doing their thing. That was really good. The fight with him and Donkey Kong was hilarious. Because according to video game lore, when you play Donkey Kong, the original, where he's throwing the barrels off of the building, that's actually sorry, I was eating peanuts. That's actually supposed to be Cranky Kong. And Donkey Kong is his kid and is now taking up the mantle of Donkey Kong. And Mario's dad faced Cranky Kong when he had the mantle of Donkey Kong. Yeah, I love Super Mario. That's my actual personal favorite. Where you can get the cape. That's my personal favorite one. I like getting the blue Yoshi because he flies. Oh, the Nintendo 64 one wasn't far behind it, but that one was a little difficult to control with all the different angles and everything. They hadn't quite perfected a 3D universe at that point. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go on ahead and pop on off of here. I want to thank you all for showing up. If anybody new subscribed, thank you very much. But I think I'm going to go on ahead and head on out. Like I said, today's kind of a me day. I'm doing a halfway day. So did a half hour of a show. See you all next time. Remember, see you from a swamp, later from a gator. Love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind and always find a way to help everybody. We'll check you all here next time. And we'll see you at the same time, same locations.